back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I'm taking a little break from the wood cutting. I just hopped in the Sidekick and we're driving down here into the woods. I haven't been down in here for several months actually. This is down here where those red pines are. There's a lot of them. They were planted probably, I think, back in the 50s, and most of them are dying, and I want to get more of them before they're too far gone. Now, if you continue down over this hill and across the stream, you get over close to my sister's house. I think that would be the best bet to get these ones out that we're going to look at. But we're going to take a hike down in here. I'll kind of show you around a little bit, and we'll figure a way to get some of these out. I hate for them just to go to waste. On the other side of the red pine, there's some real big Norway spruce. They look good and healthy, but just on this side, there's a big row of some really nice red pines, and they were dead last year, and I just want to see what kind of condition they're in right now, and hopefully they're still worth taking, and hopefully we can figure a way to get them out of here. All right, I'll give you an idea where we're at here. Up on top of that hill over there, if you watched in previous videos, I call that the scenic overlook. I'm not sure why. It's not real scenic, but you can kind of see down through here this time of year. But I just parked the Sidekick here, find me a little cherry tree that's down right here, some firewood material there. But I have gotten out of this area right here probably, I don't know, 20 or 25 of these red pines that were dead. Now some of these right in here, they're not real big, but these ones are still alive, as you can see. But you look at the tops of them, those ones there, they're dead. But those ones right there, they're only about 11, 12 inches in diameter. You don't get much wood out of those at all. What we're gonna do, we're gonna head down here to the bottom and we'll cross that creek down there and we'll get the other side and I'll show you the ones that I'm looking at. Right here, I got a little maple. This would make some decent firewood right here. Look at this red pine right here. Like this one is too far gone. I can tell you that right now. And that one was a decent sized tree right there. Could have made some lumber out of that one. It's pretty much gone though. The oaks down in here, they look pretty nice. And there's a couple of those big Norways. They look real good. I'd love to maybe devote, you know, just a couple days to come down in here with the excavator and get out all the good stuff, you know, like these down maple, that cherry, and some of these red pines that are still good. All right, we'll head down here across the creek. When I first was coming down the hill there from the house, I saw probably, I kind of quit counting. It looked like 15 or 18 deer. They were somewhere down in this area here, and they headed over towards the pond. But yeah, this is all looks different. Every year I come down here, this looks different than the year before. Like this one here. Yeah, this one here I think still pretty decent. Definitely get some lumber out of that one. Years ago, I don't know when it was, maybe 10 years ago, we had these straight line winds rip through here and kind of took the tops out of some of these Norway spruce. That's what you see here. That's the tree that it came out of. Same thing, you know what I mean? You wish 10 years ago you would have took that tree down. That's when there's probably 28, 30 inches in diameter. Just went to waste. But look where the deer come through here. It's like a highway. So yeah, here's what I'm after right here. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10 right there, red pine, that are probably, they're not huge, but they're nice and straight. They're probably 16 inches in diameter. They still look pretty good. I think definitely be able to salvage those ones. Here's a big dead Norway right here. Another one there. That one's pretty far gone. But it appears, you know, you got this nice line of Norway right here. Some over there. But everything right through the middle here, all these red pines are dead. But this wouldn't be too hard to get to right here at all. You know, we live way up on the hill right there. I'll fill you in on a little secret here. Right up there, a couple 100 feet, is my sister's driveway right there. So I could come right down in here and get these out. So like most everyone else, we're busy all the time, always have something going on, but sometimes you have to kind of pick your battles and figure out what you have time to do. But I would definitely like to dedicate a little bit of time down here with the machine and get some of this dead stuff out of here, put it to good use before it goes to waste. And then Levi and I have actually been looking online. We found a place where we can buy 12 to 18 inch white pine. So we may start this whole process over again. You know, somebody planted these trees back in the 50s, and like I said, they all have kind of a life expectancy to them. But yeah, I was thinking of maybe planting a bunch of white pine and kind of starting this all over again. Now take a look at this area right here. It's kind of opened up in here. Had these big red pines that fell down. You let that sunlight in here, and what happens is the invasive stuff will start growing first. You know, like the autumn olive, the multiflora rose, you can start to see it down in here. Eventually, what would happen down here, if you did nothing at all, the cherries and the maples would start growing, and then eventually the oaks would take over after that. But I'd still like to plant some white pine here, and then up by the mini cabin. I think I mentioned that already. We'll take a ride up there and I'll show you around what I'm talking about. We had some ash trees up there. We didn't have many of those on the property, but obviously the ones we did, they all died, and kind of opened it up, and all this invasive stuff starts growing up there. So you could just go up there with the excavator, clean everything up, plant 100 trees. Even if half of them make it, or even a third of them make it, still a lot of trees. So yeah, there's the mini cabin up there, but this is that other spot I was talking about. Matter of fact, there's one remaining ash tree left standing that I can tell. All the other ones hit the ground, but that one's been dead for a long time. I was thinking in here, plant maybe 50 or 100 of those white pines down over this hill a little bit, and up here on this flat, all around here. And who knows, maybe one day grandson Ty will be out here and be like, my grandpa planted these things 50 years ago. Now we're gonna cut them down and make something. It could happen. Well, I need to head back to the house right now. Melissa and I need to head out for just a bit. And we'll come back and see what else we get into. All right, I'm back over here at the house. Melissa and I have to run out for a bit. But you got a lot of orders for your shirts yesterday. We just wanted to show them again real quick here, the new design.
This is the gray, Life is Better Outdoors with the Morgans. And then we have the sand. This looks really nice on the sand. It looks nice on the gray. I like the green. And if you look real close, there's a dog.
Oh, Archie right there.
And then I just made it for myself.
Very nice.
Check them out. They're on the website. Yeah,
I'll put a link in the description. Right now, we need to head out to the P.O. box and do a little bit more running around. We'll come back and get into something else. So Melissa and I just stopped at Amy's Sew and Quilt.
Yeah.
Not really up my alley, but we're here for good reason.
Well, Mike's tried to get involved in my business, so I brought him along. I think I can even squeeze some lunch out of him. But we're going to go and check it out. They have embroidery machines here. And I am looked at them about a year ago, did some research, and I think I'm ready to get one. So let's go in and check them out.
All right, so Melissa and I were just pulling in back at the house here, and we just checked out some embroidery machines.
I got my brochures.
We have a lot to learn and a lot to look into, though, don't we? There's a guy down there who's very helpful, but there's another guy that kind of specializes in those.
Yeah.
So we're going to go see him, and she may take a little class or something down there. But who knows? Yeah. But the sun just popped out for a minute, but it was raining there for a little while. And there's more rain on the way, I'm afraid. Earlier this week, I checked the radar, or I checked the weather, and they weren't calling for any rain at all. And I think we're going to get some more here in a little bit. So I think what we'll do, we'll wrap this video up with more of your tractor pictures. And then the next one, we will probably resume some wood cutting. That's all going to come to an end here pretty soon, because spring is in the air. But anyway, enjoy your tractor pictures, and we'll see you on the next one.
And they've been great. We've enjoyed that. There's a handful that have sent us like the reenactment of like this was us
30 years ago.
30 years ago, and then this is us now. There's been a couple of those. We love seeing all the children and grandchildren around the tractor, the family photos with that tractor. It's been great. So thanks so much for sending those in. I think that'll end soon, but we appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Make sure you subscribe, like, and even comment. We'll see you on the next one.